Hi, my name is Philip Quintus and I'm here in Fort Worth, Texas in the USA. This is my Lesson 4 project for Introduction to Music Production at Coursera.org. Today I'm going to talk about some ways to reduce unwanted electrical and acoustic noise while recording. The first thing to do is be quiet and listen. Listen for anything from the rooms nearby and turn off everything you can that is making sound, like TV sets, radios, appliances, etc. It may be totally obvious, but one thing to do is close any doors you can to isolate the recording space from any environmental noise outside of it. But it may not help if your neighbor is mowing their lawn. You can hang blankets or stuffed towels under the doors or in the windows to prevent some of the exterior noise from being heard on your recordings. Then concentrate on the sounds in the room. The worst offender for making unwanted noise could be a heating and air conditioning unit. I never have this wall-mounted unit running while recording critical audio in this room. The central HVAC unit is only a problem when it kicks on. For the most part, I don't worry about it because it gets way too hot to function in here without it. But I do try to keep microphones away from the vents. Some of the unwanted noise in this garage conversion comes from the traditional fluorescent ballasts. They produce an annoying buzz. I use LED or fluorescent movie lights instead, although almost any incandescent light would be much quieter than these industrial monsters. Although the computer needs to be on while tracking, none of the external drives need to be powered up. Many storage drives can be fairly loud, especially a RAID array or any redundant backups that have multiple drives running at the same time. I almost always use full cup headphones to monitor when recording. They keep me focused on what's coming in through the microphone diaphragms by insulating my ears from the ambient sound in the room. Another added benefit is that they drastically reduce any playback from being picked up and recorded along with the material being overdubbed. This is especially a concern when using condenser microphones. Dynamic mics have such a tight pickup pattern that headphone bleed through isn't much of a problem. Always use balanced cables whenever possible. The shorter the better, within reason, is a good rule of thumb for any cable, especially unbalanced ones like guitar leads. Electrical wires and computer cables such as USB and FireWire transfer noise along with data. They can cause a very bothersome sound to get into your system, so be careful not to have them crossing your audio lines. I have found this to be more of a problem when using long, unbalanced cables. Only power up the gear you need to use for what you are doing. Every piece of electrical and electronic equipment generates some electrical noise, so if you aren't using it, turn it off. I hope these few hints will help you get better results whenever and wherever you are recording sound.